lawyers are always gonna read the contract. So you gotta have, there's a lot of big words and subsidiary things in the contract to where your lawyer needs to translate to you exactly what everything is. Shout out to Matt Middleton. Matt Middleton, one of the best translators in the world, to break down a big 80-page contract to a paragraph so I understand everything that's in the 80-page contract. But yeah, I made sure I changed my lawyers and knew what I was signing before I signed it.
They tried to play it off like it was just business. But hold up. Cameron just peeled back the curtain on how an 80-page contract really gets broken down behind closed doors. Now listen, this ain't just rap gossip anymore. This is industry chess moves. This is deal making. This is how million-dollar agreements actually go down when you're sitting across from heavyweights like JayZ and Dame Dash. And what Cameron just revealed, most artists would never admit this part out loud. He made it crystal clear. This time, he wasn't signing anything blindly. After getting played earlier in his career, he switched the whole game plan. New lawyers, new mentality, and most importantly, control over everything. He literally had someone break down every single line of that contract into plain English that he could actually understand. No confusing pages, no industry mumbo-jumbo, just straight clarity. Now listen, I'm about to play this clip for y'all in a second, but before I do, run this video up. Drop your thoughts in the comments and hit that subscribe button.
When you signed, this is like a one question, but with like 3 parts. When you signed to Rockefeller, how many albums was it for?
I don't remember. No, I don't remember. Maybe 3, 4.
Okay. Well, you went over the contracts first, being that you just came out of a situation where you felt you got jerked on Epic or whatever? Did you read the contracts before you got them, or you just let the lawyers take care of it?
I mean, lawyers are always gonna read the contracts. So you gotta have, there's a lot of big words and subsidiary things in the contract to where your lawyer needs to translate to you exactly what everything is. Shout out to my nigga Matt Middleton. Matt Middleton, one of the best translators in the world, to break down a big 80-page contract to a paragraph so I understand everything that's in the 80-page contract. But yeah, I made sure I changed my lawyers and knew what I was signing before I signed it.
Oh, okay. So you liked the contracts that you was gonna sign? You liked it?
At Rockefeller?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good deal. Not just that, I mean, especially when I did the diplomat deals, a joint venture deal. So yeah, it was good money.
Cause I noticed, like, even like this is shit that you don't care about that we do care about. And Wayno just did his interview on Vlad TV, and he breaks down like little details that people want to know. So I'm asking you, because we're gonna get to Wayno in a second, something he said that revolving you. So when you signed, was it like Jay, Biggs, and Dame there? Like, was it like a meeting? Was it like a celebration? Like, what was it like you signing them contracts?
No, I just signed the contract with my lawyer, but we announced it at the Apollo. Jay had a show at the Apollo, and Dame had brought me out, and I did a freestyle, and they announced that I had signed the Rockefeller at the Apollo. So they was all at the Apollo. Jay was there, the whole Rockefeller was there, Dame was there, and they announced that I signed with Rockefeller at the Apollo. But as far as the paperwork, that was just me and my lawyer.
Oh, okay. Wayno said you hired him because you was arguing with somebody in Rockefeller. You was like, yo, shorty, how much you make? You remember that?
Vaguely.
Yeah.
What's the story? I will have to hear more of it.
No, he was just saying that you came along and was like, yo, shorty, how much you make? And I'll double it. And he said he called you for like maybe a week or 2, you didn't pick up, but then somebody that just came home was real close to you, and they called you and was like, yo, could you hire shorty? Like, his mom's helped me out. Wayno mom's helped him out when he came home or whatever. So he was like, yo, it'd be a big favor, and you hired him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Wayno's a good worker, man. Wayno, shout out to Wayno now. I spoke to Wayno a few weeks ago. He said he's coming to Vegas, so yeah, Wayno, he does good journalism work, not just good journalism work. He's very fair when I watch this stuff, He's not picking a side. He's not picking and choosing. I like the fact that he tells exactly what he's seen, and it's not with judgment for anybody. That's like me, you know. And I'm not saying he's me. I'm just saying, with me, judgment comes. Because they be like, oh, Cam just hating on this, or Cam just hating on that. That nigga, See, Wayno, he's a neutral person. So when I say neutral, I'm neutral too, but he's considered not to have nobody's side. So when I see him do a take, and he may be having to go with somebody that he used to work with, or he was cool with, or maybe still cool with, he just calls right or wrong from right or wrong. Like, I was watching this shit, and this just, and I'm only bringing it up because I laughed when he said this shit. When the nigga was like, yo, and I'm not starting no trouble, I'm just repeating what he said, but it was funny.
This right here is exactly why understanding your business will always hit harder than just having raw talent. Because when I hear Cameron speak on these deals, listen to this, it's not just rap talk to me. I hear evolution. I hear somebody who took losses early and came back 10 times sharper. And that's the real victory here. Not the paperwork, not the spotlight, but the shift in mindset. And I respect the way he handled it. No rushing, no getting caught up in the hype. He made sure he fully understood every detail before signing anything. And let's be real, that's where a lot of artists still fumble today. Now at the same time, hold up, you've got to give credit where it's due. Dame Dash always kept it solid with Cam when it came to the business side. Even if things look different now, that honesty still carries weight. That kind of transparency can shape an artist's decisions for life. And clearly, it paid off. Cameron didn't just stay a rapper, he leveled up into a businessman. Because most major label contracts, they're easily 50+ pages deep. We're talking clauses that control your royalties, your publishing, even ownership of your own music for years. That's why having the right lawyer isn't optional, it's everything. For me, this whole situation isn't about picking sides. It's about growth. It's about learning the game, then coming back and playing it smarter the second time. That's how you build real longevity. So let me ask you this. Do you think Cameron reaches this level without the business game he picked up from JayZ and Dame Dash? And looking at it now, who really had the bigger impact on those deals and that success? JayZ or Dame Dash? Drop your thoughts in the comments, run this video up, and make sure you subscribe. Peace.